Greetings from the Northwoods of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. I'm Natasha, your plant-centered lifestyle guide, and for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, there is an explanation of plant-centered living at the end of this video. Today, I want to talk about whole foods versus supplements. And I'm asked this question quite a bit. Should I be taking supplements? You know, when I'm eating plant-centered, does that mean I'm going to be deficient? And the answer is no. The only supplement that I would highly recommend people to take, and then there might be a couple others that you can make the decision if you feel like you want to take a supplement, but the one that I would highly recommend is B12. B12 actually comes from a soil microorganism. And we all used to live in a society where we were eating fruits and vegetables that still had a little bit of dirt on them. We were closer to the earth back when we had gardens and back when we got all of our food from farmers markets or the farm next door. And so we were able to get the B12 through the soil that was left on our food. But now, because everything is sanitized so heavily and we live in a world where we are trying to rid it of every germ out there, then it's more difficult for us to get B12. And the source of B12 that comes from animals is because an animal eats grass and eats some soil probably along with it, gets those microorganisms. The microorganisms go into that particular animal, and then we eat that animal. So what we're doing is we're getting B12 secondhand through that animal. But it is indeed possible to get it in supplement form. For those of you who are, in fact, eating things like breakfast cereals that are fortified, or perhaps any of the plant-centered milks out there, like almond milk or soy milk, many of those are also fortified with B12, so you'll be fine as far as getting what you need if you're eating those types of foods. But if you are eating whole foods, plant-centered, and not a lot of processed foods, then I would recommend getting B12 either as a spray or a sublingual supplement under your tongue that dissolves. But back to the idea of pills, potions, and products. The bottom line is try to get your nutrition from whole foods. And there is no need to go to the store and buy extremely expensive protein powders to put into your smoothies in the morning. I mean, things like spinach and nuts and fruits and vegetables in your smoothie are going to give you what you need. I understand that it's very easy when you read a package of protein powder and it says gives you X number of fruits and vegetable servings. It makes it seem very easy. But those fruits and vegetables that are ground up in your supplement are not the same as the ones that you're getting fresh in your smoothie if you're putting them in there yourself. Let me give you an example. Several years ago, lycopene was all the rage because it was an antioxidant and it was anti-cancer. And so what it was is a compound in a tomato, and they extracted it out and put it into a capsule form. But one thing that people need to keep in mind is that perhaps that lycopene acts in concert with everything else that is in that tomato to have its highly effective nature. Additionally, they learned that you need to cook tomatoes in order to get the benefits of the lycopene. So there is a reason that fruits and vegetables are high in antioxidants, those things that we want to eat more of because they fight disease in our body. And they work because there's fiber and nutrients that go along with those compounds in your food. And they unlock wonderful nutrition for you to take into your body. So at all costs, avoid supplements because they're expensive. You never know what you're going to get because they're not necessarily regulated like you would think that they are. And just eat the whole foods instead. You'll be much happier and much healthier. Hope this helps you to think a little bit differently about whole foods versus supplements. Have a great week, everyone. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.